A little bit of a rocky start, but starting to see signs of life on Twitch and starting to show signs of life on YouTube as well, which means we should be good to go. And yeah, we can go ahead and start things out by saying hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 27 of Go Battle League, where this time around we'll be taking on a Master Premier Cup. I think most people refer to it as a cup. I don't know, it usually just says Master Premier, but I'll assume it's the Master Premier Cup. But anyway, essentially we're just going to be battling it out in the Master League with no legendaries and no mythicals. And also, what's up? It's been a minute. I love Septile 667 67 YT. Hello, welcome to the stream. Apologies. I think it's been a while. It's been trying to get some streams up throughout the week, but it's been busier than expected. But better late than never. Picking things off where I'm pretty sure where we left off, getting some battles in Go Battle League, and hopefully Master Premier will treat us well. Admittedly, Master League is pretty hit or miss in terms of my performance, so we'll see how it all plays out. But anywho, before we get into the battles, they'll just kind of recap where we're currently at in the season. We're still shy of getting to our ELO. We haven't gotten to that point just yet, taking our sweet time getting there, but we are currently at rank 18, so maybe fingers crossed if we perform well enough we'll actually be able to see what our ELO is by the end of these battles. But we'll see how it plays out. In the meantime, though, we got to this current rank with 105 wins under our belt of a grand total of 150 battles. Our current longest win streak is 16, and our Stardust gains are just a little over 172,000 Stardust. Okay, so that's where we're currently at in the season. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into the basic rewards, jump into the Master Premier, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these battles. We're kicking things off with a Sylveon in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. Now hanging out in the middle, we have Gyarados, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. Then hanging out in the back is Metagross, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Okay, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 1 of the night. Hoping for good things. Admittedly, I haven't tested out this team, so we'll see. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against Biker Master, or Biker Bastier. Oh, either way, starting things out with an Annihilate. Okay. With that, I think we are resisting. I believe those are counters, so we're okay there. Let's go ahead and try and take out this next attack. It's going to be the Rage Fist. Yeah, we handled just fine. We did get punched in the face one extra time, but either way, we'll go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight for the Moon Blast. And we'll take out shield number 1. We'll take it. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let this next one go as well. I think we can tank. Yeah, a little sore, and we also got punched in the face again. But we do now have a chance to fire off a Shadow Boru their way. Where that? Do we clear? We don't clear the Annihilate. But with a couple more Fairy Winds, we are able to knock out the rest of the Annihilate with the sliver of HP on my Sylveon. That next on to deal with is going to be the Metagross, who absolutely decimates the remainder of my Sylveon. That though, go ahead and swap out for my Gyarados, into which case they swap in for Hakamo, into which case we swapped in for our own Metagross. I'm going to try and tank this. We'll see how we handle. It's going to be upper hand. Doing okay. Our defense has fallen a little bit, so I'm a little bit bummed about that. But otherwise, we're hanging in there. That though, coming in with the Meteor Mash, able to get some good damage in there. Go ahead and check out my first shield here. Ooh, with that, swapping back in for their Metagross. We'll go ahead and waste no time and go straight for the Earthquake. We'll take out their last shield. Okay, we'll take that, we'll take that. We'll go ahead and let this next one go. If it's the usual combo, we should be able to handle okay. It's gonna be Meteor Mash, we handle. Back, gonna ahead and fire off a Crunch their way. Now we have an Aqua Tail. I'm hoping it does just enough neutral damage to knock out the Metagross. We'll see. Yes, it does. And with that, we're able to Dragon Breath the rest of the Shiny Flex Hakamo down, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so far so good. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 2. Here we go. And match number 2 of the set is going to up against Rio 0113S. Alright, Rio, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Gyarados. Okay, so for the most part, we are able to resist their Dragon Breath, which is really good. Otherwise, Aqua Tail, okay, we're able to handle. We're able to handle pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and opt all in on a Moon Blast while they do good damage to the Gyarados, or take out their first shield. Good damage it is. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, I'm going to opt to let this one go. I'm guessing it's going to be another Aqua Tail. Okay. Does get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we're hanging in there. We're surviving. Tanking it out. Going for the Shadow Boru. They will clear out their first shield. I'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. There'll be another Aqua Tail. We might have been able to survive that, but just in case. I feel like we have good enough health to be able to get some good damage in on whatever the next mon's going to be. Go for another Shadow Boru, clear out the Gyarados. And next mon we're dealing with is going to be Avalon. Ooh, okay. Okay, with that, probably could have opted to go to fire off the Shadow Ball, admittedly. A missed opportunity there. So, RIP Sylveon, you have done well. That though, and now coming in with our Metagross. As far as I'm aware, well, Meteor Mash will definitely do good damage on the Avalugg. I'm not sure if Avalugg knows anything that's like a good, like, hard counter to Metagross. I'm gonna check the shield here just in case. It's gonna be Crunch, okay. Not the most ideal, but we can manage. With that though, they do swap out for their Shadow Garchomp, side note. In which case, we'll go ahead and hard pivot into our Gyarados. How well do we handle the Twister? Not bad. Coming in with an Aqua Tail, hoping for some good neutral damage. Pretty good neutral damage. We are able to get to... I'm assuming this is going to be another Twister. I think we can survive this. Probably deep into the red. Oh, no, we can't. Just kidding. It's like, oh, just kidding. Uh-oh. How well do we handle... How well we handle this next attack is going to depend on... Ooh, yeah, no. Shadow Garchomp coming in clutch on their end. Just absolutely dominating our Gyarados and our Metagross there. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Ooh, I was not ready for the opposing force of Garchomp. Our hard counter has already fallen. Anywho, right now with that though, we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. And next match is going to be up against Paraloise. Alright, Paraloise, let's see what you got. Starting things out strong is going to be the Metagross. Go ahead and go for our hard counter in the form of our Gyarados. Intuitions they're going to come in with their Togekiss. For the most part, they are able to resist our Dragon Breaths and provide some good damage, neutral damage with Peck. Let's see how well it would handle their next charge move. It is going to be the Ancient Power. Okay, I won't lie to you, that's a tad bit concerning. But we'll ride it out. Go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail their way. Get them to about half. Go ahead and let my Gyarados go here. Ooh, coming with the Aura Sphere. Ooh, can I? Oh. Maybe should have opted to trade out there. I'm not 100% sure, but... Okay, well now we know their moves, and the most concerning one is probably Aura Sphere, but I'm thinking we handle. Okay. Okay, before they get a chance to go for another Aura Sphere, we'll go ahead and fire off a Meteor Mash their way. Clear out the rest of the Togekiss. Going to be return of the Metagross. Okay, I guess it's gonna be, it's gonna be another Meteor Mash. Okay. Okay, do they read into the Meteor Mash bluff? Or do they opt to shield here? Opt to shield here, okay. Ooh. Let's see if they opt to shield here. Or do they let this go? Opt to shield here as well, okay. Now the big question is whether or not I can get to Shadow Ball before they get to another Meteor Mash. I think they've been adding up on energy for quite a while, so we might be in for a possible Rude Awakening. Or an encounter with a Florges. The concern with Florges though is that with enough Chillin' Waters, my my Sylveon might not be in for a good time. I mean, can't really properly farm down Florges with, well, it's still at half health, so I don't think we're in farm range at this point. Going for the double debuff. Okay, we'll go for Shadow Ball number 1. My hope is we're double debuffed, and I think Metagross is at half health. So we're not even able to knock out the. And they already have enough charge. We were doomed from the start on that one. We were. In truth, the game was it. How did the New Vegas quote? The game, I know the game was rigged from the start. Was it truth is the game was rigged from the anyway. Well, either way, the game was rigged from the start. We weren't gonna make it through. But we gave it the good old college try. RIP's there, but nonetheless GG's all around. Oh, and Abarts, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Or welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Yeah, right now we're in a little bit of a rough spot to start things out. We're currently 1 win and 2 losses, but hopefully we'll be able to bounce back, tie everything up here as we look for match number 4. Yeah, night is still young, so you know, take it one match at a time. Anyway, match number 4 this says gonna be against Valdi 111. Vald, Veiled. Anyway, first matchup is gonna be up against a Garchomp. Solid start for us here. Next match is gonna be up against a Magnezone. For the most part, I don't really have a good counter for Magnezone. I'm gonna let this go. I don't think Wild Charge is a one-shot. Well, good news, it's not a one-shot. I don't believe we're in farm down range of... Oh, we might be. Ooh, just snuck in the Meteor Mash just in time. Fire that their way. Get them into the red. We'll take it. Sure. Okay, with that, now I'm going to go ahead and opt to use as much shields as I possibly can here. It's going to be Mirror Shot. Ooh, what did I lose? I lose attack power. Okay. I think I could tank one. I think I could tank one Mirror Shot. Oh yeah, we handle. We're fine. Well, fine is very subjective here, but we live. Going for the Shadow Ball, clearing out the rest of the Magnezone. That next Monogrid is going to be a Gyarados. Definitely taking some good damage here. Going for the Shadow Boru. I'm going to swap out for my Gyarados. And I believe in this case we should be able to tank out any of the charge moves Metagross throws our way. It's going to be the Meteor Mash. We handle. That though, they do swap back in for the Garchomp. The good news is we're resisting their Mud Shots. After that though, it's just a matter of how well we handle whatever other charge moves they throw our way. Do I dare let this go? I'm gonna let this go. It's gonna be Outrage. Do we handle? We do not handle. That might have just been a bad miscalculation on my part. Yeah, I think they got me here. I think this Sylveon endgame with Metagross is just not gonna play out well. They might already even have Meteor Mash at the ready, so. They might not even need Meteor Mash, honestly. Well, they're still going for it anyway. So unfortunately, we're going to be starting out with a negative set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. The Metagross endgame, man, is killing me. I'm really hoping I could get something going with the Sylveon, but I'm wondering if I need to pivot. Well, we'll keep it out. We'll keep it for now. No matter what, this current set is in the negative, so well, we'll see if we can get one more win with this team in this set. And I'm gonna try and see if we can get another set in this team. I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna try and ride it out. We'll see how it plays out. The first final match of the set is gonna be in Sushi. I think that was 3104. Could be wrong. Anyway, first matchup is gonna be up against the Florges. Next up is King Gambit. I don't know what I want to do with King Gambit. Honest and truly, I don't know what I want to do with King Gambit. I guess I'll go Gyarados. Yeah. Only take resisted damage from Metal Sound. Foul play, neutral damage, but nothing too big to worry about. I'll probably tank out one more before I really need to worry. In the meantime, we can go ahead and, while our Dragon Breaths are resisted, we can do neutral damage with our Aqua Tails. So we'll take that. Okay, opt to let this other one go as well. I'm guessing it's going to be another foul play, probably get us right to the red. Yep. In the meantime, going for another Aqua Tail. Ooh, almost knocking them out. Ooh, very much almost knocking them out. Go ahead and let this go. Let's say goodbye to our Gyarados there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And now we get a little bit of extra energy with our Sylveon. And that, though, is going to be the arrival of their Metagross. Okay, they should have just enough energy for Earthquake. Did they go right off rip? Oh, no. Going for the Meteor Mash. Going for our Meteor Mash. Ooh, okay, they're going for their... I think that's a double dose of Meteor Mash. Do we survive it? We do. And the big question is, can I get to... How much energy do I have? Okay. Ooh. Okay, good pivot. Good pivot. I think the Florges is still pretty high in health, yeah? Okay. Okay, come in with the chillin' water. Ooh, can we survive this next chilling water? I want to believe... Oh, disarming voice. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. I think I'm going to switch out. Don't mean to be extra basic about it, but I think I might switch out. Oh, do I have a Florges? I don't know if I have a Florges. Because I feel like I like the play of Florges in the front better as a fairy type starter, but I don't know. But anyway. Unfortunately, that is loss number 4, so we're starting out very much in the negative. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oof, rough start, rough showing in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Really hoped we would have had a little bit more momentum with the team that we set up, but just couldn't get it to work, sadly. Sorry, let me update that. There we go. I think. Oh, first, I think I should say thank you very much to. I think it's Maria Sayalak J. I apologize if I butchered that terribly, but thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciate. Thank you, thank you. On answer your question, A-Barts from earlier. I just noticed that you mentioned how are you. I mean, for the most part, day's been good. Little busy throughout. I'm a little bit salty at starting with a 1 in 4, but you know, it happens, you know. Can't win them all, right? But hope everything's going well for you today, A-Bart. Yeah. Yeah, on that note, I'm going to try and continue on with this team. It is technically insanity to like keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. However, there is a chance that we just happen to run into hard counters on this one, and you know, maybe with more experience with this team, we might be able to actually perform better going into set 2. Is this copium? Most likely. But on that note, we'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Master Premier Cup, and the team that will be running for this set is going to be a Sylveon in the front, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. Hanging out in the middle, we have Gyarados, who is rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, and then closing everything out, we have Metagross, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Okay, so this is the team. Before we do anything else, though, just taking a quick minute for some water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. Yeah, on that note, let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. And match number 1 of this set is going to be against Azend. Azend. You know, we're starting things out. Already hitting the hard counter with the Metagross. So we'll go ahead and, instead of going with our harder counter, we're going to go for our mirror match with Metagross v Metagross. I think they're 1 Shadow Claw ahead of us, so I'll go ahead and check a shield here in case they're going all in on the Earthquake. They are indeed going for the Meteor Mash. Okay. With that, coming in with our own Meteor Mash. Whew, they have to call my bluff. They might have enough for Earthquake. Oh, it's gonna be another Meteor Mash. Okay. I'm already down 2 shields on that, which is not super ideal. We are pretty charged up for our Metagross here, though, so that's really nice. With that, though, next one we're dealing with is going to be their Skeleators. Coming in with another Meteor Mash. And with that, they're all charged up for their next move. We're charged up with an Earthquake. Maybe showing my cards with the Gyarados might have been a little preemptive. I'll admit that. That was a little... That might not have been the best option, but we riding it out, and now we're in the matchup of Gyarados v... What am I looking at? Florges! Oh my goodness. Luckily, we are able to do some good neutral damage with our Aqua Tails. And we're now going to try and tank out whatever charge move Florges is firing our way. It's going to be the Chillin' Water. Lower our attack power by a little bit. That opt to swap immediately into the Sylveon to catch this next charge move. There'll be Disarming Voice. We handle. You know, it's just a matter of how well we're able to handle this next charge move from Skeleators. Gonna be the Torch Song. Oof. Ooh, I already have enough for him. I think we can get to the Aqua Tail before they get to their next Shadow Ball. Oh, I was like, oh, we already have enough. Oh, no, just kidding. Just kidding. Not quite yet. The game tricked me into... The game gave me a false sense of security on that one. Ooh, and we're 1 HP away from... I know, we're just a little too short HP. Can't say we weren't. Can't say we're. We didn't give it the good old college try. We came as close as we could, but unfortunately we weren't able to seal the deal on that. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Oh, and Vipin Sharma, hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Yo, bro, can you host raid? Apologies, it is currently midnight, so I have no raids available. So yeah, apologies. We're not hosting raids at this time. You can stay and watch me struggle through Master Premiere if you want, though. But yeah, sorry, we're not doing raids at this time. What we are doing, though, is we're currently looking to see if we can get ourselves our first win here as we look for match number 2. Maybe I can build a Skeledirge. I haven't built a Skeledirge in a while. Skeledirge might be fun. Might give me a good answer to any of the steel types roaming around. Like Metagross. Anyway, next matchup is going to be against REGTRK. REG-Turk? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against an Excadrill. Okay. For the most part, our Fairy Wind damage is resisted, but we only take neutral damage from anything Excadrill throws our way. Plus, we do have coverage in the form of our Shadow Boru, so I'm not as concerned. Just a matter of how we're able to tank out the next moves coming in from Excadrill. Could be Drill Run. Okay. Excuse me. Go ahead and tank out this next one as well. It's just deep into the red, but otherwise, I think we should have enough health in us to be able to fire off one more Shadow Ball their way. Whew, with that swapping out for their Garchomp. We're very big on ground types today. Okay, I'll go ahead and let my Sylveon go here. RIP, but you have done well. Gonna get the Sand Tomb. Just in case they're going all in on an Outrage, I'll go ahead and check a shield here. Could be Earth Power. Oh, it's a full-on ground Garchomp. Very interesting. Okay. Cool. With that, they do opt to swap out for their Dragonite. We have opted to fire off a Crunch their way before we swap out for our Metagross. Metagross should be able to handle any of the charge moves Dragonite throws our way. Dang. Gonna be Superpower. We're gonna move on to the yellow. Back, coming in with a Meteor Mash, clearing out the Dragonite. Are they coming back in with the Garchomp, or are they coming in with the Excadrill? Coming back in with the Garchomp. Able to Shadow Claw down the rest of the Garchomp. And with that, we do have Earthquake at the ready. Fire that their way, clear the Excadrill, and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Merely Metagross carrying the was it the 1v3 on that one. Anyway, next match of the set is going to be against Caesar. Bunch of numbers. Alright, Caesar, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Shiny Flex Haxorus. I always love a good shiny Haxorus, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't recall off the top of my head what moves Haxorus knows. I don't think they know anything that I'm too worried about. We'll find out. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, it's gonna be Earthquake. Okay. Yeah, no, but they definitely have coverage. You know what? Fair enough. Trying to catch that may come back to bite me, honestly. And with that, I'm not going to take my chance on another one, so we'll go ahead and check a shield here. There'll be Break and Swipe. Okay, we handle. We do lose a little bit of... I think that's our attack power, if I remember correctly. I think Breaking Swipe lowers our attack, which is kind of a bummer. And we let it ride. Ooh, coming in with the Salamence. Coming in with another Shadow Boru before we meet our demise. We actually got one more Fairy Wind off before we met our demise. Nice. That we'll go ahead and swap in for Metagross. I don't think it's enough right now, but I think Salamence might know. I want to say Fire Blast. Let's fly. Fly we handle. It might know Crunch. Can't remember. That we'll go ahead and let this go. There'll be Meteor Mash. We actually do handle. Okay, fire off our own Meteor Mash. Possibly take out their last shield. Take it. And bring in the Gyarados. Not gonna take my chance on some kind of, what is it, off-meta move that Metagross knows that would, like, basically one-shot my Gyarados. Don't want to take an unnecessary risk if I don't need to. We all go ahead and fire off the Aqua Tail, clear out their Metagross, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so got a little bit of momentum going. We're currently 2 wins and 1 loss in this set. So let's see if we can seal the deal on a positive set for this one as we look for match number 4. And match number 4 of the set is going to be against 3-2-1 EXO 1-2-3. Alright, EXO, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be a little bit of a rough start with a Shadow Metagross. That we did swap out for our Exadrill, into which case they swapped out for their Garchomp. Is that also Shadow? No, it's a regular. I'll have to let this go. Okay, it's gonna be Earth Power. We lose our Metagross. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Thinking this next one's gonna be Sand Tomb, but just in case, I'm gonna chuck a shield here. It's gonna be Earth Power. Okay, very thankful for the shield. Okay, farm down with Fairy Wind. Would it be enough for another Earth Power? How fast can it get to Earth Power? Oh, it's gonna be Twister. Okay, thankful we called that. Not sure how we called that, but I'm thankful we called it. So right now we are up a Mon, but actually no, we're even on Mons, but we're down a shield. We are definitely up on energy though, that's for sure. And now I'll go ahead and swap in from my Gyarados. Go ahead and try and tank out. I'm not sure. I don't think Metagross knows anything that's covered for Gyarados. Ooh, Meteor Mash still hurts like a truck though. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Still out here hitting like a truck. That coming in with the crunch. Sadly, no debuff, but that's okay. Opt to let this go. Let's say goodbye to my Gyarados here. Yep, RIP, but you've done well. Now just a matter of how well can I tank out these Thunder Punches. Not the greatest. If they already have a Meteor Mash banked, then it's pretty much GG's. We might have a fighting chance. No, I was one fairy wind away. I was one fairy wind away. That hurts even more, honestly. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, with that though, right now we're all tied up. We're 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if we get ourselves one more win here as we look for match number 5. Almost forgot how many matches there are in a set. Oh my goodness. Still using it. Or Zidia, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Using the exact same team. Nice. I'm hoping it's working better for you than it is for me. If it is going well for you, if you can leave some tips on how to best utilize these bonds, because I feel like I'm not using it to the best potential. Anyway, final match of the set is going to be against Mark Antoine, and yes, Mark 92. With that though, they do come in with the Metagross, into which case we'll come in with our own Metagross. In which case they swap in for their Gyarados. Feels ironic for what could potentially come in later. The good news is we do have neutral coverage against Gyarados with our Shadow Claw. Bad news is our charge moves are pretty much all resisted, so gonna have to let it ride with what we got. The good news is though feels like we actually managed to pack quite a punch on this Gyarados, so I'm okay with that. Gyarados coming in with the crunch. Ooh, getting us deep into the red. Just not quite enough to knock out. That's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and let this one go, because I'm assuming it's going to be Aqua Tail. Probably not going to hurt too much. Yeah. And I'm guessing Metagross does return. Okay, we're definitely going to want a shield here. Back, coming in with the Shadow Boru. Ultra number 1, we'll take it. Do I want to use up both my shields here? I might use up both my shields here. Oh, they had enough for another Meteor Mash? They shouldn't. I don't. Just because I'm clearly it's because they're like finding a way to rig the system, and not because I just lost track. Clearly that was the case. Because there's no way they had enough energy for Meteor Mash. Nope, absolutely not a chance. I'm not salty about that at all. Anywho, last one is gonna be against a Shadow Garchomp. If it knows Outrage, that's going to hurt quite a bit. It's going to be Twister. Twister does still hurt quite a bit. And they do still have one shield on them, so I'm thinking this is probably where it's going to end for me here. So unfortunately, we put up a better fight this set, but unfortunately, this is going to be another negative set for us here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. But yeah, we are showing improvement. Kind of, sort of. We got 1 and 4 in set 1 with this team, and we got 2 and 3 in this current set. So if the copium is real, that means this next set is going to be a 3 and 2. Try safe swap Gyarados. Yeah, my only main concern, I think it's because I'm not confident in like a late game Metagross mirror matchup. So like that's the reason why I safe swap into Metagross instead. But yeah, Gyarados would have been the for sure safe swap into Metagross. But I always assume that the opponent knows that, so they have a hard counter to Gyarados waiting, and I'm like, and then my only tools to deal with their Metagross is Sylveon and my Metagross, and I don't know, maybe I should try and have more faith in them, but I feel like I don't have enough faith in them to carry me against the opponent Metagross. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Yeah. But you know what? I'll try and I'll lean more on my Gyarados being my proper safe swap for. That's why I brought Gyarados for. So we'll use Gyarados more as our immediate swap, unless it's like I'm going like against Magnezone or something. Then we'll figure out something. Probably Metagross on that one, but yeah. Well, why did I put 3 and 2? I'm coping a little too hard on my. Let's not lie on our set numbers here. But yeah, you know what? We'll bite the bullet. If they lead Metagross, we'll safe swap Gyarados and let it succumb to whatever their hard counter is for our Gyarados, and then just kind of figure it out from there. Build up energy on Sylveon. Maybe get a Shadow Ball banked for when Metagross comes back. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, maybe I'm jinxing my Gyarados a little bit too much. I have faith in Gyarados. That's what we have Gyarados for. Anyway. Apologies. When I have like negative nights, like we've only done 2 sets for the night, so I don't know why I'm extra salty. But when you have back-to-back negative sets, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. Well, anyway. But you're right. We gotta trust in the flexibility of Gyarados. And if Gyarados falls, then we just gotta rely on Sylveon and Metagross to pull us through. But anywho. So we'll go ahead and keep with this team for now. Yeah, unfortunately, again, set 1, we had a rough start with 1 win out of 5. Set 2, we are showing improvements with 2 wins out of 5. So hopefully we can add to the copium, hope for the best. Oh, I see a request to battle from I Love Sceptile. Sure. Yeah, if you want to send out the invite, yeah, we could do a quick battle. Maybe we'll get my mind off of the losing streak. Unless I lose to you, into which case, no, that's. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with losing to, in viewer battles, battles with chat. I think it's the added pressure that since I'm at rank 18, I want to be like, oh, I want to have a good first impression on my ELO, but we have 2 negative sets already on it, so I'm already seeing my outlook is a little bleak on my ELO reveal. If we actually get to the ELO reveal by the end of this, but it's okay. Just means that once we get to the ELO reveal, we'll I Love Sceptile. Is this a Premier Cup battle or is this a regular Master League battle? Feels weird that I gotta clarify on that. But sorry, before just in case. This team might be able to hold its own again. Depends on the legendary. Just want to double check. Premier, okay, thank you. Okay, good chance for me to. I'm curious to see what mons you're bringing into the Master Premier. A decent run with Metagross lead, Sylve, and Garchomp. Ooh. That might be interesting. I wonder if I should lead. Maybe I might switch it up. I'll keep Gyarados as my safe swap, but maybe I'll do Metagross in the front. I think my only concern with having Sylveon in the back is it feels like Metagross is always in the back. And that's just not a matchup I'm prepared for. Oh, speaking of a matchup I'm probably not prepared for. We got Metagross leading into Magnezone. Ooh. Yeah, that's as hard of a counter as you can get. That's as hard of a counter as you can get. Coming in with the crunch. I'll have to let this go. It's gonna be the wow charge. Wow thing. I'll bring Metagross. Yeah, I have good neutral damage with my I think that is enough for wild charge, so I'm gonna check a shield here. It's gonna be the wild charge, okay. Alright, we'll finish things off with the Shadow Claw. Next mon is gonna be Hydreigon. Oh, Hydreigon's interesting. I like Hydreigon. It's Hydreigon with Bite. Oh, okay. Metagross. Okay. Okay, we did CMP tie. Good to know. Okay. So say goodbye to Sylveon. RIP, you've done well. Okay, we're able to beat out your Metagross. I think we might have gotten to Earthquake at about the same time. The big question is, do I have enough in me to finish off the rest of your Hydreigon? Ooh. Yeah, kind of close, but yeah, no dice, sadly. Oof. But yeah, GG's. GG's, I love Sceptile. GG's. Well fought. If you have any pointers on what I could have probably done better in that battle. Was I destined to lose with the hard matchups with Metagross and Magnezone? Was it destined for failure? I feel like it was destined for failure. Or maybe that's just me. Came close though, I will say. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you got to Meteor Mash. Okay. I guess so. I thought it was about the same charge for Bullet Punch, and I guess Shadow Claw might be a little bit faster in that regard. I could be wrong. Oh, you don't run Earthquake. That's cool. Do you run as out of curiosity, what do you run as the second charge move? I feel like I see Earthquake everywhere. Anywho, speaking of seeing Earthquake everywhere, we're gonna try switch it up, and we're gonna put go into another set of battles. And we're going to start with Metagross in the front this time around, who is going to be rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. In the middle, we still have our ever trusty Gyarados, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. And then closing everything out, we have Sylveon, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. Oh, you don't have a second charge. Oh, that's wild. I mean, Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash usually does 90% of the work anyway, so fair enough. But yeah, I appreciate the good luck wish. And thank you again, so I love Sceptile, for the battle. Let's go ahead and see how we do against Kongu Destroyer for our first match. This time around, we actually get the advantage in the matchup against their Sylveon. We're actually off to a solid start here. They opt to stick it out, actually. Now that'll make me wonder as to whether or not I should opt to stick out to my matches as well. Find out. We're gonna try and tank out this. I'm assuming this is gonna be Shadow Ball, and I'm guessing half health. A little over half, but can handle. The good news is we do resist their Fairy Winds, and we are able to pack some good neutral damage with our Shadow Claws. With that, we are able to Meteor Mash down the rest of the Sylveon. The next one to deal with is going to be their Garchomp. Okay. Then I'm going to ride it out with the Metagross. We'll go ahead and let this go. It's going to be the break-in swipe. We'll say goodbye to our Metagross there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. That coming in with the Sylveon. I'll go ahead and check on my first shield here, just in case they're going for something like Earth Power. It's going to be Earth Power. And then I'm going to deal with is going to be Gallade. Gallade. I actually have good coverage against Gallade here, honestly. Solid coverage with the Moonblast. With that, we are able to actually Fairy Wind down the rest of the Garchomp and secure ourselves victory number 1 of the set. GG's. GG's all around. Shout out to the spice of Gallade there. That was cool. And unfortunately, our Sylveon was packed with counters with Gallade, but that was cool. Anyway, match number 2 of the set is going against LQ Joshua. Alright, LQ Joshua, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Rhyperior. Hello, Rhyperior. How are you today? How do I don't know how I want to play Rhyperior, honestly. I'm going to fire off a Meteor Mash at the Rhyperior. They got their first shield. I'll check my first shield here, just in case it's something nasty. It's gonna be Drill Run. Okay. Was indeed nasty. Then I'm gonna go ahead and swap out for my Gyarados, into which he's there. Gonna swap out for a Charming Togekiss. Interesting. I'm guessing if it's Charm, we're probably going to see Ancient Power in the near future. Sorry, I totally blanked on what the name of the move was. Side Shock, maybe? I feel like Ancient Power is a better bet. We'll find out. Okay, it is indeed going to be Ancient Power. Does get us deep into the red. Otherwise, we're still hanging on for dear life. Coming back in with the Rhyperior. Back with the Drill Run. We do have the Meteor Mash at the ready. Are they going to let this go, or are they going to say goodbye to their second shield? Second shield it is. Don't know if we have enough in the tank to get to another Meteor Mash. Ooh, we almost did, but unfortunately they are able to get to their next. I think this is going to be Drill Run. Which if it didn't have enough attack power to knock out the rest of my... what do you call them? My Metagross. Oh, forgetting everything tonight. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, last one's gonna be Empoleon. The metal sound's definitely not helping my... It's definitely not good for my health, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm guessing this is gonna be Hydro Cannons. I think they're gonna be able to... They should, I'm pretty sure, gonna get to... They might already be like halfway to a Hydro Cannon at this point. Yeah, no, I don't think I have enough in the tank for my Gyarados to finish off the rest of the... Oh! What was that sound? What was that sound? I don't even know. Maybe I could have fired off the Aqua Tail just to see if it would have done good damage to the Empoleon, but... Yeah. You live and learn. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now we're all tied up. We're 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can bounce back here, get back into the positive as we look for match number 3. While we wait, I have enough time for water. Always remember, stay hydrated. Here we go. Match number 3 is going to be against CR11Z. And the Crease. I don't know. Anyway. First match is going to be against a Garchomp. Something to swap out for Gyarados. I don't think that's enough for Outrage. Yeah, no. It's going to be Sandtomb. Or maybe it is enough for Outrage, and I just happened to get lucky on calling the bluff. Not gonna lie, I don't deny the possibility. I'm gonna check a shield here in case this one's gonna be like an Outrage. It's gonna be Twister. I did see Twister actually does do some pretty nasty damage on the Shadow one, so I'm assuming this next opportunity to fire Twister would probably get us well into the... Or could actually possibly knock us out here, honestly. Also, I'm not 100% sure why I opted to swap out from Metagross, considering their only move that really like scares us is Sandtomb. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sandtomb is probably still going to do a decent number on us, but... At the very least, we are able to get ourselves a good amount of energy fighting off against the rest of the... Oh, hello! Fighting off against the rest of the Garchomp. Well, now we're face to face with a Charizard. Definitely not an ideal place to be. Once again, back in a very not ideal place to be. As we go ahead and fire off a Shadow Boru their way. Should I use it saving the Metagross or saving the Sylveon? I think either way I'm kind of in a rough spot, especially with dealing with the rest of the Charizard in a minute. Ooh, hot swapped to Metagross. Have just enough energy for Meteor Mash. Is it enough to take out the Charizard? It is! Ooh, we do give a little bit extra energy though to the Metagross. And I don't think I have enough in me to... Oh no! Oh! Just enough energy to fire off the Shadow Ball. Whew. Sylveon coming in clutch. Metagross coming in very clutch on that one. And securing ourselves victory number 2 of this set, I believe. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Very thankful the Metagross tanked the Meteor Mash. Oh man. Anywho, with that right now, we're currently 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 3 here as we look for match number 4. We shall see, we shall see. Oh, here we go. And match number 4 of the set is going up against Best One JKA. Best One Jaka. Alright, Best One, what do you got? First round is going to be against a Magnezone. It's going to be a Charge Beaming Magnezone. Interesting. Respect it. I'm going to let this go. I'm guessing if it's Wild Charge, it should get us to about maybe half health. A little bit under, but we live it. Okay, coming in with a Meteor Mash. They called me both on the Meteor Mash, okay. I'm guessing, considering how low its health is, they're gonna let this go. Depends on whether or not they want to fire a charge move or not. And if they're gonna let this go, okay. Here, I would clear out the rest of the Magnezone. Now we're face to face with a Primarina. Ooh, can't get to the Meteor Mash. Ooh, just in time, right before the waterfall damage connects. Hoping for some good neutral damage. Or take out their last shield, we'll take it. Not last shield, oh my goodness. Their first shield, we'll take it. Okay, with that, let's swap in for our Sylveon. Gonna hope we're tanky here. Not bad. Ooh, but what about second cannon? Yeah, I'm not that confident. I'm not confident enough to take on 2 cannons. I may be confident to take on a 2 cannon, but not 2 cannons. Alright, coming in with the Moon Blast. Whew, able to Fairy Wind down the rest of the... What is it? The Primarina. And now last one to deal with is going to be their Garchomp. And take out their last shield. And use a Bar Final Shield here so we can get the Moon Blast off. Sand Tomb. Now we have a chance to fire off a Moon Blast their way. We'll go ahead and swap out for our Gyarados. And unless Garchomp knows some kind of high-powered electric move that I don't know about. Let's go to Twister. Do take a decent chunk of damage, but we are still able to power through, Dragon Breath down the rest of the Garchomp, and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, right now, first positive set of the night. Hey, we're currently 3 wins, 1 loss, but let's see if we can get ourselves 1 more win here as we look for match number 5. At least so far, maybe all we really needed was a team shakeup. We'll see. Anyway, final match of the set is going against Johnny Canuck, 25. Alright, Johnny, what do you got? First round is going to be the Mirror, Metagross v Metagross. It's going to be their Bullet Punches versus our Shadow Claw. Okay, I'm going to check the shield here in case they're going straight for the Earthquake. It's going to be Meteor Mash. And for one Meteor Mash, take off the shield. Going for another Meteor Mash. We take out the second shield or take out the Metagross? We take out the Metagross. So that next one is going to be a Shadow Dragonite. Okay. The good news is we are resisting the Dragon Breaths. We're able to fire off a Meteor Mash their way. I'm gonna opt to let this go. See how we handle. It's gonna be Superpower. We actually do manage to handle. We have a chance to fire off our own Meteor Mash their way. Take the rest of the Dragonite, and with that, last one to do it is gonna be Togekiss. Okay. We'll come in with this Sylveon. But before we finish off the rest of that match, leave off the call tonight here, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh shoot, maybe Metagross lead was the was the answer for us, at least for that set. So we're able to even out a little bit from set 1, which was a 1-4, with set 3, which is now a 4-1. We can also go ahead and claim this 3080 Stardust 6 rare candies. Oh, Stardust came back. Oh, Stardust is gone. And the mon we're catching is a Leap. Leap is cool. Okay, brand new day, 6-day streak. Also attempting to catch a bunch of rock types, so perfect. Now we're able to claim the rank rewards, in which case we are maybe roughly a quarter to a third of the way to rank 19. So still got quite a ways to go, but able to make a good amount of progress with this set. Give me one moment, let me grab a quick drink of water. Once again, always remember to stay hydrated. On that note, cleared out the rest of the water bottle, so now it's time to switch out to the reserve. Switch out from water to water. Anyway. Okay, so with that, started out the night. Just to kind of recap the night, started out a little bit rough with only 1 win out of 5. Did manage to bounce back a little bit in set 2. Still in the negative, but got a little bit higher with 2 wins out of 5. And set 3, with the adjustment of a Metagross lead, we're able to get ourselves our first positive set of the night, and a very solid set of the night with 4 wins out of 5. So hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be able to keep this momentum going as we jump back into the basic rewards. If it'll let me. There we go. Back into Master Premier. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set. We're kicking things off with a Metagross up at the front. Game controls are a little funky. Apologies on that. But we're starting things out with Metagross in the front, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. Hanging out in the middle, we have Gyarados, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. And closing everything out, we have Sylveon, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do with match number 1, which is going to be against Robier Seed. Alright, Robier, what do you got? First round is gonna be up against their own Sylveon. Ooh, with that hard swapping in for a Swampert. Okay, Swampert's cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swap in for our counter in the form of a Gyarados. So what move Swampert is currently rocking? Honestly, that could be anyone's guess. I'm guessing this is going to be Hydro Cannon. Could be Sludge. I think it's going to be Hydro Cannon. Okay, this is going to be one more Hydro Cannon. And I think after that we should be good to Dragon Breath down the rest of the Swampert. Oh, just kidding. They're going to swap out for their Dragonite. We'll go ahead and swap in for our own hard counter to Dragonite in the form of our Sylveon. Dragonite came in with Thunder Punch right in the face. Why would you do that? And coming in with a Moon Blast, able to take out their first shield. I'm doing like this next one go. Getting out a Thunder Punch. It gets me deep into the yellow. But we are able to Fairy Wind down the rest of the Swampert. I'm gonna check my first shield here. Maybe their Shadow Blue. Go ahead and fire off our Shadow Ball their way. That's a good neutral damage in there. Okay, get one more Shadow Ball going. I'll have to let this one go, because I think this should get me probably deep into the yellow. This is an interesting problem to have. Okay. Underpowered on the Meteor Mash, still knocks out the Dragonite anyway. It's fine. Because we are still able to get to the Meteor Mash, or fire off the Meteor Mash first. Fire that towards the Sylveon. Clear out their Sylveon and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Right? Yes, okay. Yep, we just started the set. Okay, so right now we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here. So we're going against Sentiel for match number 2. Alright, Sentiel, what do you got? First round's gonna be against a Gyarados. And we're gonna fight your Gyarados with our Gyarados. We're pretty much even on stats. They just have like one Dragon Breath ahead of me. Also, just a matter of whether or not one of us gets the debuff with the crunch as well. But they do opt to swap in for their own Metagross. Fire for crunch their way. Get them deep into the yellow. Go ahead and let this go. Say goodbye to my Gyarados here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. don't think this is gonna be enough for Earthquake. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's very interesting. I guess they just got to another, okay. Fire off a Meteor Mash their way, clearing out one of their shields, and with that, I'm going to head swap right on out for my, into my Sylveon, into which case they swap out for their Venusaur. Okay. Venusaur actually a pretty solid answer for my Sylveon, honestly. The big question is, can I tank out a Sludge Bomb? Can I tank out Sludge? I can tank out Sludge. I'll be here barely, but I can tank out Sludge. Actually, I don't know about barely. We handled it pretty well. There we are able to Dragon Breath down. Oh no, Dragon Breath down. Ooh, can I tank out an Aqua Tail? Oh, it's gonna be Crunch. Ooh. Okay. Did lower my defense, which is kind of a bummer, but otherwise we were able to fire off. Ooh, fire off the Shadow Ball their way, clear their shield. Now fire off our Meteor Mash. It is going to be resisted, but I think enough to still knock out the Gyarados. Yes, it is. So we're able to clear the Gyarados and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're still in the positive. We're 2-0. So we'll see if we can go 3-0 as we look for match number 3. Yeah, holding on strong so far, hanging on for dear life. And match number 3 of this set is going against Mr. Ban 233. A little bit concerned about the naming, but anyway, first matchup is going against a Togekiss. They're going to swap out for their Metagross, which is we'll swap out for our Gyarados. Go ahead and try and take out this first one. I think we should be able to handle okay. Gonna be the Meteor Mash. Going all in on the crunch. Gonna get some good damage in there. I'll take it. Ooh. Do I have enough health in me to tank out another Meteor Mash? This might be the end of the road for me. I'm not sure. I end up this the end of Gyarados there. RIP, but you have done well. I think with that, I'm gonna go ahead and check my first shield here. Keep my own Metagross as healthy as I can. And we're able to knock out their own Metagross. And the next one to deal with is going to be Mamoswine. Okay. I think with the ground typing, this is only neutral damage. Oh, just kidding. It's super effective. Oh, never mind then. Oh, well, never mind. With that, going for another Meteor Mash, able to clear out shield number 2. I was hoping it's going to be an Aura Sphere. Might be able to get one more before, yep, I get to my next meteor mash. We'll see how well we're able to tank. The aura sphere, oh, we handle. Be it well on the red, but Metagross holding its own. Firing off the meteor mash, clearing out the Togekiss, and securing ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so no matter what, ending this set in the positive. So holding on strong on this one. We're currently 3-0. Let's see if we can go for win number 4 here as we look for match number 4. Speaking of, match number 4 of the set is going to be up against Pride Hunter 7. Alright, Pride Hunter, let's see what you got. First round's going to be against their red Gyarados. Start things out with the waterfalling Gyarados. But now swapping out for, well, we swapped out for our Gyarados, into which case they swapped out for their Garchomp. I'm gonna opt to let this go. Let's see how we handle. That'll be Twister. Gets us well under yellow. Or deep into the yellow. Not under yellow. I think that's red. There we go. Fire off an Aqua Tail their way. Okay, I have to check my first shield here. Hope they're not double charged on Twister. Like that. Go ahead and fire off an Aqua Tail their way. Clear out the rest of their Garchomp. As of the return of their Gyarados, or is it going to be mod number 3? Suspense is killing me. It's going to be return of their Gyarados. Not quite enough in me to get to my crunch. You may be saying goodbye. If it is crunch on their end, we might be saying goodbye. Oh, it's going to be Aqua Tail. You actually do have an opportunity to fire off a crunch their way. Capitalize on this opportunity, get a little bit more Dragon Breath damage in there too while we're at it. And with that, I'm going to bring in our third Mon here in the form of a Sylveon. Gyarados coming in with Aqua Tail. Hurts a little bit, but otherwise we do manage to... We are still in the green. We're still good. Sylveon's still hanging in there. And with the Shadow Ball, clearing out the rest of the Gyarados. And with that, last Mon deal is going to be their own Metagross. I think with that, I'll just say goodbye to my Sylveon here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Okay, here's gonna be the Meteor Mash. Ooh. They beat me to it. Maybe I could have fired off the Meteor Mash. They might have been close enough, but yeah, we were definitely in range of the Earthquake. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah. Okay, so with that, still in the positive. We're 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we get ourselves one more win here as we look for match number 5. Yeah, I wonder if I could have 1-2'd the Meteor Mash. Anyway. It is what it is. Anyway, match number 5 of the set is going to go against Cordic. Alright, Cordic, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be the mirror, it's gonna be Metagross v Metagross. Ooh, with that, swapping things out for a Chandelure. Not sure why I opted immediately to fire off the Meteor Mash here, but you actually do get a good amount of damage on the Chandelure, so I will take that. You do have a good amount of energy charged up, so I may want to opt to fire, chuck up a shield here. I don't know if 3 Incinerates will be enough for a Poltergeist. It's going to be Energy Ball. Excuse me, grass coverage. Hello. Anyway, with that, they do have to bring in their last mon, which is going to be a Garchomp. I'm going to see if I'll be able to get the, the debuff in with the crunch, but no such luck on that. So instead, we're going for neutral damage with a real quick Aqua Teru. That. We'll go ahead and try and tank this out. Maybe Outrage. That's outrageous. Say goodbye to our Gyarados there. RIP, but you've done well. With that, I'm guessing maybe they're playing 5D just and went for the Earthquake, but nope, they went for the Meteor Mash. Ooh. Okay, go ahead and check out my last shield here. It's gonna be the Meteor Mash. Oh, they're best buddied, I think. Oh no, or maybe they might just have like better stat spread than I do. Most likely it, honestly. Anyway, last mon I have to deal with is going to be the Garchomp. We do have just enough energy for the Meteor Mash. Go ahead and fire that towards the Garchomp, clear it out, and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, very much on a positive win streak now. Hey. Definitely take that. We can go ahead and claim the 3080 Stardust, 6 more rare candies, and we got ourselves a Togetic. Togetic's cool. Interesting IV spread. Go ahead and transfer you out. With the awards, we are now a little over halfway to rank 19. We're making good momentum now. Okay, out of curiosity, how's my Okay, we need 9 more wins and do 30 more battles to get the this page of the research done. Got it. Okay. But in the meantime, to kind of recap how the night's been going so far, started out the night rough with only 1 win out of 5 in set 1. Bounced back a little bit in set 2 with 2 wins out of 5. But with a quick adjustment, with some inspiration from Arcsidia in their discussion of their team, we opted to do a little bit of mix up with our team, bring Metagross to the lead. And so far, that change has been holding strong for us as we got ourselves back-to-back 4 wins out of 5 in sets 3 and 4. So with that, I think we'll go ahead and do 1 more set, and then after that, we'll go ahead and call it a night. But before we get into that set, grab a real quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Okay. After the quick hydration check, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards one more time. Jump into the Master Premier, and to reintroduce the team that we're using for this set, we're kicking things off with Metagross in the front, who's rocking Shadow Claw, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. In the middle, we have Gyarados, who's rocking Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch. And then closing everything out, we have Sylveon, who's rocking Fairy Wind, Shadow Ball, and Moonblast. Okay, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's see how we do for set number 5 of the night. We shall see, we shall see. Can we keep the positive momentum going? I should see how much sets I have, because we did this a little bit before midnight, so I'm curious if we have... I think we could do at least one more extra set, but I don't know if we could do 2. Anyway, first match of this set is going to be against Killer Crocs. I think that's Crocs. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Garuchump, which is going to actually swap out for my... Excuse me, Gyarados, into which case they're going to swap out for their Florges. Excuse me. Unfortunately, we don't really have much power in our Dragon Breath, and Crunch is also shut down, but we do have the ever-trusty Aqua Tail spam. Florges getting a little boost in their attack power, though, with a real quick Trail Blaze. That coming in with another Aqua Tail. We're gonna tank it out. I think we can survive this and get one more Aqua Tail off before we meet our demise. Yeah, we can. One more Aqua Tail, get them deep into the red. Unfortunately, with that, we say goodbye to our Gyarados there. RIP, but you have done well. And then we are able to Shadow Claw down the rest of the Florges. That's going to be return of the Garchomp. And the good news for us, though, is that we are currently resisting their Dragon Tails, so we're good on that end. Ooh, coming in with the Breaking Swipe. Does lower our attack power, which is kind of a bummer. Going with another Meteor Mash. I think this is going to be Earth Power. Yeah. Swap out for my Sylveon, so they swap out for their Gyarados, who is rocking Bite. Interesting. Actually, I'm surprised they didn't bring in Gyarados to go against Metagross previously. Anywho. Either way, I'm guessing this is going to be Aqua Tail next. Yep, ow. Opting to fire off a Shadow Ball their way. Clear out the rest of the Gyarados. This next one's gonna be Earth Power. Keep that. Immediate swap out to the Metagross. Don't let them gain any more energy off the remainder of my Sylveon. And, with the Shadow Claws, we're able to clear the Garchomp. Did I say Gyarados? My bad. And secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So off to a solid start in this set. We're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go for win number 2 here. So guns Jack for Poke for match number 2. All right, Jack, what do you got? First match is going to be against the Green Dragonite. The good news with this matchup is that we do resist their Dragon Breath damage. Most likely if they're rocking Thunder Punch or Superpower, we'll take some pretty nasty neutral damage, but should be able to tank it out regardless. Let's see, it's gonna be Superpower. Does get us what to the yellow. Oh, I thought they did opt to swap out for the. They did opt to give their Shadow Metagross a decent amount of energy, but I guess better late than never. We have swapped out for our Gyarados. Metagross coming in with the Meteor Mash. Actually doing some pretty good damage to our Gyarados here. And no holding back, going straight for the Crunch. Able to clear out shield number 1. Go ahead and respect their use of shield number 1 with our use of shield number 1. Coming in with another Crunch. Have to use shield number 2. Ooh. Cutting it real close there. Probably could have opted to just use the Aqua Tail. But risking it all on one last Crunch. So we are able to clear out the rest of the Metagross. That's going to be a return of the Dragonite, in which case we're actually going to swap in for our Sylveon. I'm just kidding, they're going to swap out for their Shadow Mammal Swine. So we'll go ahead and bring in our Metagross. Does have Meteor Mash at the ready. We're able to clear out the Mammal Swine. Have the rest of Dragonite to deal with, but we do have just enough energy for another Meteor Mash and fire that their way, clear out the Dragonite, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around. Okay, so hanging on the positive right now. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we go for win number 3 here as we look for match number 3. Boom box. It's a lot of boom boxes. Also, Boise 6. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. And match number 3 is going to be up against A Under the Cushion. Alright, A Under the Cushion. What do you got? First round up against an Exadrill. I'm going to go ahead and opt to swap out for my Gyarados. I'm guessing we're probably going to need to tank out a... Rock Slide. Hurts quite a bit, not going to lie. But otherwise... Ooh, automatic swap in for their own Gyarados. Good catch on the Aqua Tail, I respect it. Like that though, we do... have a greater stat total than them, so we do have a chance to fire off our own Crunch their way into about half health. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Gyarados here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Metagross. Go try tank a Crunch. I'm guessing this is Crunch. Okay, yeah. Okay, gets me about half health. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. Oh, go ahead and check a shield here. Keep our Metagross alive as long as we can. Okay, let's get the return of the Exadrill. That coming in with a Meteor Mash. Took out shield number 1. Let's go ahead and fire off an earthquake their way. Hopefully shield number 2. Actually, I was hoping to take out the exit drill, but we can take shield number 2. Shield number 2 works out for me. That last one to deal with is going to be their Togekiss. Fire Moon Blast. And managed to lower their attack power as well. We'll take that. I trust we're able to tank out this next charge move. There'll be Flamethrower. That. We have a double dose of Shadow Ball at the ready. And fire 1 towards this Togekiss. And fire another one towards this Exadrill. Drill run. We do have enough to fire off against our Metagross. Do we have enough power in us with Fairy Wind to knock out the Exadrill? Ah, not enough power. No, unfortunately, not quite enough in us to be able to knock out the Exadrill, but you know, gave it the good old college try. What am I talking about? College try. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. I have absolutely no idea what's going on with chat right now. I'm gonna leave it at that, I guess. But anyway. With that right now, we're still in the positive. We're 2 wins and 1 loss. So let's see if we get ourselves our 3rd win here as we look for match number 4. And with that, match number 4 of the set is going to move against Forgiveness Sock. Is Forgiveness AUK? I don't know. Anyway, first matchup is going to be the mirror. It's going to be Metagross v Metagross. Ooh, coming in straight with the Earthquake. Oh, dang. I might have gone one Shadow Claw too much. That's okay. Now we can do a double dose of Meteor Mashes. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna check out my last shield here. Keep my Metagross alive for a little bit longer. It's gonna be another Earthquake. Actually, they were going in for the kill on that one. Holy moly. They wanted my Metagross gone. Gone. You coming in with a Meteor Mash against the Garchomp. And with that, we'll now be saying goodbye to our Metagross here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And facing off the Garchomp with our Sylveon. Going with the Earth Power. Oof. Ooh. Oh, this might be interesting. Because I don't know if Gyarados has enough power to actually deal with the rest of Togekiss. Well, we'll find out. Well, we'll find out. You might actually have a chance. Very tough chance, but we might have a chance. Depends on if we can get to enough Aqua Tails. Ooh. Just shy of our next Aqua Tail. Probably should have went Gyarados against the Garchomp. Admittedly, after I saw Twister. Anyway. It's okay. It is what it is. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, because then we know we could tank out Twister better than I think Sylveon was able to tank out Earth Power, but it's okay. We live and learn. Well, on that note, right now we're all tied up. We're 2 wins, 2 losses. Can we end the night on a positive note? We'll find out as we go into our final match of the set against, I think, Torsid. I think it's Torsid Object. Could be wrong. Anyway, first matchup is going to be the Mirror. It's going to be Metagross v Metagross. Classic starting Mirror matchup. I respect it. Check a shield here in case they're going all in on the Earthquake. They're indeed going all in on the Earthquake. Ooh, swapping things out for their Gyarados. I'm gonna go straight for the Meteor Mash for reasons beyond my comprehension. But anyway, opting to swap in for my Sylveon. For the most part, I think we just mostly have to try and tank out their Aqua Tail spams, but otherwise we should be relatively okay, I think. Hopefully I'm not jinxing my Sylveon here. Back, coming in with the Shadow Ball, able to clear out shield number 1. Coming in with another Aqua Tail. Coming back in with the Metagross. Coming in with Shadow Ball number 2. Clear out their last shield. I can go ahead and use my final shield here. Now we have a chance to fire Shadow Ball their way. Clear out the rest of their Metagross. That they come back in with their Gyarados. Say goodbye to our Sylveon there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. Come in with our Gyarados. Coming in with Aqua Tail. It is going to be resisted, but I'm hoping it does just enough damage to knock out the Gyarados. Ooh, sliver of HP. Oh, well, we got the... Was it? We were able to Dragon Breath down the rest of their Gyarados, and before we went into a showdown of Conkeldurr v Gyarados, they've opted to call it a night, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, okay. We didn't win the last one. I was like, oh shoot, did we only get 2 wins? Oh, but anywho. Oh, and TK Yojo, hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Good afternoon. Good evening / morning from where I'm at. hello. Hope you are having a good afternoon today. Hope you are having a good afternoon today. On our end, we are able to get ourselves another... we've been on a pretty good positive streak. Got ourselves a good amount of Stardust. Um, Okay, now we can claim the rank awards, into which case we are maybe roughly 2/3 or 3/4 of the way to rank 19. Okay, so still got quite a ways to go, but we're almost there. We're almost there to the ELO is almost in sight. But I think that ELO review is gonna have to wait for like another time. Just collected the free Mega Lucario deck on TCG. Nice. Oh, summer missions. Ooh. Yeah, I did promise I still need to do my first pulls of the Rulers of the Sky expansion. So, I guess spoilers for my stream schedule. We may look to do that tomorrow. So, but yeah. In the meantime, though, yeah, apologies to you, TK. I know you just joined in, but it is starting to get a little bit late sight on my end. So I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here. But yeah, overall, we were able to complete 5 sets for the night. Started out a little bit rough with 1 win out of 5 in our first set, and then 2 wins out of 5 in our second. But after a quick adjustment, bringing Metagross to the front for our team, we're able to bounce back, stay in the positive with 4 wins out of 5 in set 3 and 4, and then 3 wins out of 5 in set 5. So all in all, we'll take I think all in all, net positive. We'll take it. But yeah, I guess next stream or possibly sometime prior to, was it? Yeah, I'll try and say if we do get to, once I do get to rank 19, I'll probably save that for when we do the next stream. So whatever next cup is happening, I guess it's gonna be the Weather Cup. If I do manage to get some battles in and we do make it to rank 19, I'll try and save it for the grand start for our Weather Cup battles next week. But yeah, in the meantime, though, again, we'll go ahead and call it a night here. Oop. There we go. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to this stream. Subscribe. I always have to search for a stream. Does it give a notification option? Is there a little notification bell on the channel? I don't know if that's still an active thing, but no, that's fair. Keep the, was it the YouTube algorithm trying to shut me down? I'm kidding. trying to block me. keep me under wraps. That's okay. We still here. Somehow, some way. We still out here with our Magikarp hat and our Pokemon streams. Anyway, but yeah, speaking of, if you do want to check out any future streams, whether with or without the Magikarp hat, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube and or follow us on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on any streams that are exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter, /X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, yeah, I do have a general infographic, but we've gone so off tangent on this that this is more just for show. But so tomorrow / later today, we were originally planning to do Pokemon Champions. However, I didn't get a chance. I missed the stream yesterday to do our first openings of Ruler of the Skies expansion in Pokemon TCG Pocket. So we'll actually be doing our TCG Pocket stream tomorrow at roughly about this time on both YouTube and Twitch. We'll be opening our very first packs of Ruler of the Skies. Looking forward to seeing what kind of cards we're able to pull for that. And then on Saturday, was originally going to take a breather on Saturday, but if we're feeling up to it, may opt to use that as our time to do Pokemon Champions, or do battles in Pokemon Champions. Yeah, and that'll also be happening on both YouTube and Twitch. So one stream more guaranteed happening tomorrow / later today. on both YouTube and Twitch, and that's going to be Pokemon TCG Pocket, where we'll be opening our first Ruler of the Skies packs. And then tentatively on Saturday, if we're feeling up to it, we'll be doing some battles in Pokemon Champions. Again, I feel like I've been saying this a lot in this one, but on that one, the streams will also be happening on both YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, want to be the very best, like no one ever was. The real dream. The dream is real. It's a tough dream, but we all strive. At some point, we get there. Slowly but surely, we get there someday. But that'll be sometime in the future. For now, though, again, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you very much once again to everyone who tuned into the stream. I'll see you all in the next one. See you.